my dear child, this moment is not by chance. You are here because something within your soul is stirring, seeking, longing for clarity. You have felt the weight of unseen battles, the whisper of doubt, the ache of questions unanswered. But hear me now. What I am about to reveal will shift your spirit, will awaken the fire within you, and will remind you that you are never alone. Stay with me, for these words are not just for your ears, but for the depths of your being. I have seen you, not just in passing, not just as one among many. I have watched you in the stillness of your struggles, in the quiet moments where no one else noticed your faithfulness. You have prayed when the answers seemed distant. You have sought me when the world pulled you elsewhere. You have refused to let go of the hope I placed in your heart. And for that, my child, I am well pleased. Your devotion has not gone unseen. Your whispered prayers, your silent tears, the weight you have carried alone, none of it has been overlooked. I have been with you in the depths of your sorrow and the heights of your joy. I have witnessed your endurance when others faltered, your patience when impatience would have been easier. And now I tell you, your steadfast heart is about to be rewarded. Every seed of faith you have sown in trust will now burst forth in abundance. The prayers you thought were unanswered were in truth being prepared for a greater revelation. I am aligning every detail, setting every moment in place, and orchestrating wonders that your mind has not yet conceived. Your home, your work, your deepest desires. Each one is held securely in my hands, and I am bringing forth blessings beyond your imagination. You will see the fruit of your endurance, the kindness you have shown, the compassion you have given, the humility with which you have walked. These have been noted, and they will not return to you empty. Those who have doubted my favor upon you will witness my hand at work. They will see how I lift those who honor me, how I bless the hearts that trust in my guidance. But my child, understand this. Greater blessings bring greater purpose. With the increase I am sending, I am also calling you higher. Your faith is not just for you. It is a light for others. Many wander in darkness, unsure of where to turn, weighed down by burdens they were never meant to carry. They believe they are alone, but you know the truth. Show them, not by force, not by words alone, but by the radiant peace in your soul. Let your life be the evidence of my presence. Let them see how faith sustains you, how hope strengthens you, how love overflows through you. You will be a living testimony, a vessel through which my light shines, and when trials come, and they will, do not be shaken. You have learned that fear has no power over a heart that trusts in me. You have seen how I turn adversity into triumph. So stand firm. Let no anxiety steal what I have placed within you. Every battle has already been won. Every storm is already calmed. Walk forward with confidence, for I go before you, making every crooked path straight. My child, if you have heard my words, if you feel my presence, then act in faith. Like this message, subscribe to this place of truth, for as you do, you affirm your trust in me. You step deeper into my light. Yes, like and subscribe, and let this message reach those who need it. There are many who hesitate, who shrink back when my blessings arrive, convinced they are unworthy. But hear me, beloved, you are not unworthy. You are chosen, you are called, you are deeply, immeasurably loved. I do not withhold goodness from those who seek me with an honest heart. I am the giver of hope, the restorer of the broken, the healer of wounds unseen. Even now, I am lifting the weight from your spirit. I am breaking the chains that have held you captive, chains of fear, of regret, of uncertainty. I am sweeping away the sorrow that has lingered for too long. Do you feel it? The shift in your soul, the stirring in your heart, that is my hand at work. You have carried burdens that were never meant for you. Release them now. Lay them before me. Let me take what you were never meant to bear alone. I am replacing your heaviness with joy, your confusion with clarity, your weakness with strength. I am filling your lungs with new breath, your mind with new wisdom, your path with new opportunities. This is not a distant promise. This is unfolding now. Even as you hear these words, my power is at work in your life. Doors that seemed forever closed are opening. Restoration is taking root where loss once reigned. Healing is flowing through your body, your mind, your spirit. The very prayers you whispered in the night are becoming testimonies in the light of day. Stand tall, my warrior. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are victorious through me. You are not forgotten. You are cherished. You are not powerless. You are equipped with divine strength. The battles that once seemed insurmountable are now mere stepping stones to your greater purpose. Take this truth and make it your foundation. Speak it over your life. Declare it in faith. Let every doubt be silenced, every fear be cast aside. Walk boldly into the season I have prepared for you. You do not need to wait for another day, another sign, another moment. This is your time. My beloved child, you are mine. You always have been, and you always will be. I am with you in every step, in every breath, in every heartbeat. Trust me, believe me, follow me, and watch as I turn your faith into miracles before your very eyes. Now rise, step forward, your destiny awaits. Others may blame you for everything that goes wrong, pointing fingers with cold hearts and accusing voices. But I do not condemn you. I do not turn away in disappointment. I know you fully, every thought you've ever had, every mistake, every regret, and still I choose you. My love for you is not based on your perfection, but on the unshakable truth that you are mine. While people may discard what they do not understand, I cherish you. While some may seek to bring you down, I am the one who lifts you up. Though others may walk away, I remain. I have carved your name upon the palm of my hand, and I will never forsake you. You have felt the weight of rejection before. You have carried wounds that no one else could see, scars that lingered long after the pain was supposed to fade. But I have witnessed every tear, and I declare to you now, your days of mourning are over. The sorrow that once clung to you like a shadow is being stripped away. I am wrapping you in the garments of joy, and my light will shine through you so brilliantly that no darkness can overtake you. The whispers of doubt, the voices that have told you that you are unworthy, that you are not enough, are lies. They have no power here. My truth stands in defiance of every deception spoken over your life. You are chosen, beloved, and set apart for something greater than you can comprehend. Do you not see how I have been working behind the scenes? You thought I was silent, but I was never absent. I was preparing everything in perfect alignment, setting the stage for a breakthrough that will leave you in awe. The obstacles you once feared are crumbling. The doors that seemed permanently shut are opening with ease. What once caused you to stumble will now serve as a stepping stone toward the purpose I have designed for you. I have been refining you, strengthening you, preparing you for this very moment. The waiting was never meant to harm you. It was meant to build you. The struggle was never meant to break you. It was meant to reveal the depth of your faith. And now, watch as I turn every hardship into a testimony of my faithfulness. My child, I do not take joy in your suffering. I have never delighted in your pain, but I have seen how even in the midst of affliction, you have clung to hope. Even when you felt abandoned, you held on to faith. Even when fear tried to consume you, you lifted your voice in prayer. And because of this, you will witness wonders that others only dream of. The reward for your perseverance is unfolding before your very eyes. Stay watchful, for in the days ahead, miracles will manifest in ways you never imagined. People will look upon your life and wonder how you endured, how you overcame, how you thrived despite everything that came against you. And you will tell them with boldness and certainty that it was I who carried you, that it was my hand that sustained you, my love that restored you, my power that turned what was meant for harm into something extraordinary. Do not be afraid of what is to come. The unknown does not hold terror for those who walk with me. Your future is not a question mark, it is a promise. I have already gone before you, paving the way with favor, with wisdom, with opportunities designed specifically for you. When you step forward, do so with confidence, knowing that I am ordering your steps. Do not hesitate. Do not second-guess the calling upon your life. You were created for more than survival. You were created for victory. You were not meant to wander aimlessly, uncertain of your worth. You were meant to walk boldly in purpose, knowing that your existence carries meaning beyond what you can currently see. There are people waiting to hear the words I have placed in your spirit. There are lives that will be changed, simply because you chose to stand in faith. The world may try to silence you, but my voice within you is louder than any opposition you will ever face. Speak with conviction, love without fear. Move forward with unshakable trust, for I am with you now and forever. The plans I have for you will not be stolen, delayed, or destroyed. They will come to pass exactly as I have ordained them. You are stepping into a season where what once seemed impossible will become your reality. You will see prayers answered, dreams fulfilled, and promises kept. And when doubt tries to creep in again, when the storms rise and the voices of discouragement attempt to shake your foundation, remember this: I am your God. I do not change. I do not abandon. I do not forget. My love for you is relentless, unwavering, and eternal. You are mine, and nothing can separate you from the destiny I have designed for you. Lift your head, my beloved. Walk in the assurance of my presence. Your story is far from over. Indeed, the most beautiful chapters are just beginning. If you long to behold wonders and marvels, then keep your heart open, for I am the God who delights in revealing the miraculous to those who trust in me. Do not be swayed by the voices of doubt that attempt to poison your faith. They will tell you that miracles have ceased, that my power has waned, that my presence is distant. But I tell you now, my hand is just as mighty as it was when I parted the seas, when I raised the dead, when I healed the sick, when I turned sorrow into dancing. You stand at the threshold of something greater than you can imagine. The very fabric of your reality is being woven with threads of divine intervention. Even now, my angels encircle you, guarding the path ahead, ensuring that no weapon formed against you prospers. There are doors before you that no human hands can open, but I will unlock them with a whisper. There are chains that have bound you for years, chains of fear, of rejection, of failure, of regret. But with one word from my lips, they will shatter into dust. I know you have questioned whether you are worthy of such love, such redemption. You have wondered if your mistakes have distanced you too far from my grace. But let me tell you the truth that obliterates every lie. I have never stopped loving you. Not for 1 second. Not even in your darkest moment. Even when you ran from me, I pursued you. Even when you shut your heart, I stood at the door and knocked, waiting for you to let me in. And now, here you are, hearing my voice, feeling my presence, and knowing deep in your spirit that I have not abandoned you. Do you see now how precious you are to me? You are not merely a fleeting thought in the vastness of creation. You are a masterpiece, carefully crafted by my hands, cherished beyond measure. Every tear you have shed, I have caught. Every wound you have suffered, I have felt. Every prayer you have whispered, I have heard. And now, I am moving in ways you cannot yet perceive. My hand is at work in your life, aligning events, shifting circumstances, preparing blessings that will take your breath away. Do not be afraid of the unknown. Fear is the weapon of the enemy, designed to paralyze you, to keep you from stepping into the destiny I have prepared for you. But you are not a slave to fear. You are not a prisoner of your past. You are a child of light, and where my light shines, no darkness can remain. Walk boldly, my beloved. Lift your eyes and see the horizon of promise stretching before you. Every step you take in faith will bring you closer to the fulfillment of the dreams I placed in your heart long ago. You have held on to hope, even when everything around you seemed to crumble. You have fought battles in silence, enduring hardships that no one else could see. But I saw every sacrifice, every silent prayer, every moment you chose to believe when doubt tried to consume you. And because you have stood firm, because you have not wavered in your love for me, I am about to open the floodgates of blessing. Your waiting has not been in vain. The seeds you have sown in tears will bloom in joy. The nights of sorrow will be followed by mornings filled with laughter. I am not just restoring what was lost, I am multiplying it. You will not simply recover, you will be elevated. You will not just survive, you will thrive. What was meant to break you will become the foundation of your strength. What was meant to destroy you will be transformed into the very testimony that draws others closer to me. Do you trust me? Truly trust me? Then release your worries into my hands. Do not hold on to burdens I never meant for you to carry. Let go of the fear that grips your heart, the uncertainty that clouds your mind. I am your provider. I am your healer. I am your defender. I am your source of endless love. You need not strive. You need not prove yourself worthy. You already are. Simply abide in me and watch as I unfold my plans before your eyes. There is a shift happening even now, in the unseen realm. Chains are breaking, walls are crumbling, storms are being silenced. The enemy trembles because he knows he has lost his grip on you. What he tried to steal from you, I am restoring. What he tried to destroy, I am rebuilding stronger than before. What he meant for evil, I am turning into good. Prepare yourself, my child. Your breakthrough is near. It is closer than you think. Do not let discouragement deceive you. This is not the end. This is the beginning of something new, something greater. Hold on to me, and I will carry you through. You will testify of my faithfulness. You will see my power manifest in ways you never imagined. Believe. Stand firm. Keep your heart open, your faith unwavering. I am with you now and always, and I will never let you go. Over your family, and over every dream I have placed within you. My truth is a shield, an unshakable fortress that no force of darkness can breach. When you speak my words with faith, you wield a sword that cuts through the lies of the enemy. Do not remain silent when doubt creeps in. Raise your voice and proclaim my faithfulness. Speak of my goodness, for your own ears need to hear it. Let every whisper of fear be drowned out by declarations of my power. I see how the enemy has tried to steal your joy, to cast shadows over your hope. I see how he has attempted to convince you that your prayers are futile, that your struggles will never end. But hear me now. He is a deceiver, a master of illusion. He twists what is true, preying upon your moments of weakness. Do not fall into his snare. When despair seeks to settle in your heart, shake it off and stand firm. You belong to me, and I have already claimed victory over every battle you face. The enemy would have you believe that you are alone, abandoned in the wilderness. But I tell you the truth, you are never alone. I have never left your side, not for a single moment. Even when you could not perceive me, I was there. When you wept in silence, I gathered your tears. When your strength waned, I carried you. I am not a distant or indifferent God. I am near, closer than the breath in your lungs. My hand is upon you, steadying you even now. Do you remember the prayers you whispered in the night, the ones you thought had gone unanswered? I heard them all. Not one word was lost. I have been working behind the scenes, aligning every detail at the right time. You must trust me, my child. Do not be impatient, for the fulfillment of my promises is never late. If I have spoken it, it will come to pass. What I have prepared for you is greater than what you imagined. You asked for a small blessing, but I am preparing an outpouring. You prayed for a door to open, but I am constructing a path where there was none. Let go of the timeline you have built in your mind. My ways are higher than yours. My plans reach beyond what you can see. What seems like delay is often preparation. What appears to be rejection is redirection towards something greater. If you could see what I see, you would not worry for even a moment. You would laugh at the schemes of the enemy, knowing they cannot touch what I have secured for you. Rise, my beloved. Step forward with renewed faith. Shake off the weight of past disappointments and shattered expectations. Your future is not bound by your past. What is ahead of you is not determined by what is behind you. I am making all things new. I am breathing life into places that seemed barren. I am calling forth restoration in relationships, in your health, in your purpose. The dry season is ending. Can you sense it? The rain is coming. Let your heart be open to receive. No longer will you stand at the edge, merely watching others receive their breakthroughs. This time it is your turn. This time my blessing is directed at you. You have endured, you have remained faithful. And now you will reap the harvest of your perseverance. The seeds you have sown in tears will soon yield a harvest of joy. I see the moments when you have wanted to retreat, to hide away from the weight of it all. But I did not create you to shrink back in fear. I fashioned you with courage, with strength, with purpose. You are not small, my child. You are not powerless. The same power that raised my son from the grave dwells within you. If you only understood the magnitude of what I have placed inside of you, you would never fear again. You would walk boldly, knowing that heaven itself stands behind you. Speak with authority, walk with confidence. Stand in the assurance that I am for you and not against you. Do not allow the enemy to rob you of what I have already given. Guard your peace, protect your joy. Refuse to entertain thoughts that oppose my promises. When fear knocks, answer with faith. When doubt whispers, respond with truth. The enemy may try to shake you, but he cannot break you. You are built on the rock of my word, and nothing can tear you down. This season will not end in defeat. It will not close with loss or disappointment. I am shifting things even now. What the enemy meant for harm, I am turning for your good. What was stolen, I will restore. What was broken, I will rebuild. Your story is not over, my child. There is more to come, more grace, more provision, more joy. Hold on. Do not let go of my promise. Do not waver. Stand firm, and when the breakthrough comes, when the prayers are answered, and the doors are flung open, remember me. Do not let the blessings cause you to forget the one who gave them. Stay close to me. Walk with me. Let gratitude fill your heart, for a thankful spirit multiplies blessing. Do not hoard what I give. Be generous. As I have poured into you, pour into others. Be a light, be a vessel, be a testimony of my goodness. Even now, I am filling you with new strength. Breathe in my presence. Let peace settle over you like a gentle covering. There is no need to strive, no need to fear. I am here. I have always been here, and I will always be here. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My love for you is steadfast, my commitment unwavering. Rest in that truth, my child. Rest in me. The best is yet to come. Let your soul be stirred by this truth. What I have prepared for you surpasses anything you could envision. You see only fragments of the picture, but I see the entire masterpiece. Every moment of waiting, every tear shed, every prayer whispered in the stillness has been woven into a greater design. Even when you felt forgotten, I was working. Even when you doubted, I was drawing you closer. Nothing has been wasted, not your struggles, not your battles, not even your failures. I have gathered them all and turned them into the foundation upon which I am building something extraordinary. So now, my child, I ask you, can you trust me beyond what your eyes perceive? Can you believe that I am orchestrating blessings even in the silence? I know how deeply you long for answers. I see the desires you hold close, the dreams you have nearly given up on, but do not surrender to despair. Instead, surrender them to me. When you release control, you make room for my divine plan to unfold in ways that will astonish you. You think you need to strive, to struggle, to force outcomes into place. But I say to you, rest in my provision, walk in obedience, and I will align everything in its perfect time. And as I pour my favor upon you, I also prepare you to receive it. Do not be like one who asks for rain, but does not prepare the ground. I am teaching you, stretching you, refining your faith, so that when the blessing arrives, it will not overwhelm you, but rather empower you. You must have the wisdom to carry what I give. Many have received abundance, only to watch it slip through their hands because they were not ready. But you, my beloved, will be different. You will be steadfast. You will not crumble under the weight of your blessings, nor will you misuse them. You will be a steward, one who holds my gifts with gratitude and purpose. Yet understand this: blessings do not always come in the form you expect. You ask for an open door, but sometimes I place a closed one before you. Not as punishment, but as protection. You plead for a certain path, but I may lead you another way, not to harm you, but to guide you toward something greater. I do not withhold good things from my children. If I say not yet, it is because I am preparing something far beyond your comprehension. If I say no, it is because I have seen what you cannot. I ask you to trust not only in my power, but in my wisdom. Do not be discouraged when plans shift. Rejoice, for it means I am actively working in your life. Hold on to this truth: I am the God who finishes what I start. I have begun a work in you, and I will bring it to completion. Others may have abandoned you. Promises may have been broken by those you trusted. But I do not operate like man. My word is unshakable. If I have declared something over your life, it will come to pass. It does not matter who stands against you. It does not matter if circumstances seem impossible. My decree is final, and no force in heaven or earth can alter what I have spoken. Let this assurance bring you peace. You need not fight for what is already yours. You need not strive for what I have already set aside for you. Walk in confidence, knowing that you are covered by my hand. I have placed angels around you, unseen warriors who stand guard over your life. Every attempt of the enemy to derail you will fail. He may try to shake your faith, to cloud your mind with doubt, to whisper lies that make you question my love. But he will not prevail, because you are mine, sealed by my spirit, hidden in the refuge of my presence. And because you are mine, I am calling you to rise. This is not the time to shrink back in fear, not the time to let past wounds keep you bound. You were created for more than survival. You were made to thrive, to walk boldly, to declare my goodness, to bring light into dark places. Shake off the weight of yesterday. Let go of regret. Stop carrying burdens I never asked you to bear. If I have forgiven you, why do you still carry shame? If I have redeemed your story, why do you still dwell on past mistakes? Look ahead. The future I have prepared is waiting for you, and in that future, you will see fulfillment. The seeds of faith you have planted will bear fruit. Those prayers you have cried over will manifest into reality. You will witness my faithfulness with your own eyes. Do not assume that because the answers have not arrived yet, they are not coming. Do not be deceived into thinking that silence means abandonment. I have been moving in ways you cannot see. Every delay had a purpose. Every moment of waiting was producing something within you: patience, endurance, strength. Now you are ready. Now you will see my hand move in ways that will leave you breathless. And when the blessing comes, do not forget who brought it. Many receive their miracle and then drift away. Many rejoice in answered prayers, but fail to remember the one who answered them. Do not let that be your story. Stay near to me. Keep your heart humble, your spirit teachable. The greater the blessing, the greater the responsibility. With favor comes the calling to bless others, to give freely as you have received. I am not blessing you just for your own sake. I am blessing you so that you may be a blessing, that through your testimony, others will come to know me. This is your moment. Step forward in faith. Do not hesitate. Do not question whether you are worthy, whether you are capable. I have equipped you. I have anointed you. Every trial you endured has prepared you for what is coming. Walk with your head held high, knowing that the God of heaven goes before you. The enemy trembles at the sound of my name upon your lips. Speak it boldly. Declare my promises without fear. Let your confidence be unshakable, for it rests not in your own strength, but in mine. You are loved beyond measure, cherished beyond comprehension. I take joy in you. I delight in your existence. Every day I am watching over you, leading you, calling you deeper into my presence. Never doubt my love, never question your worth. You are mine, and nothing, no hardship, no failure, no opposition can change that. I have spoken these words over you, and they will stand for eternity. Now go forth, with courage, with expectation, with the unshakable assurance that your best days are not behind you, they are ahead. My plans for you are still unfolding. The story is far from over, and I, your God, am writing a masterpiece, my beloved. As you take these words into your heart, let them shape your thoughts, your actions, and your very being. You are not walking this path blindly. I am guiding you with every step, even when the road seems unclear. Trust is not always easy, especially when circumstances seem to contradict my promises. But faith is not built on what you see. It is built on who I am, and I am unchanging. I am steadfast. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. There will be moments when doubt whispers in your ear, when fear tries to tighten its grip on your heart. But hear me, child. I have not given you a spirit of fear. I have given you power, love, and a sound mind. When the voices of anxiety and insecurity rise up, drown them out with my truth. Speak my promises over yourself. Declare my faithfulness. Do not allow the enemy to convince you that you are alone in this fight. You are never alone. I stand beside you as your protector, your provider, your closest companion. When the weight of the world feels unbearable, come to me. I will carry what you cannot. Lay your burdens at my feet and walk lighter. You do not need to have all the answers. You only need to trust that I do. My plans for you are not chaotic or careless. They are carefully woven with purpose and love. Every delay, every closed door, every unexpected turn has meaning. Nothing is wasted in my hands. What you see as a setback, I see as preparation. What you call loss, I call pruning for greater growth. If you could only see what I see, you would never doubt again. And when the enemy tries to remind you of past failures, remind him of my grace. When he points to your weaknesses, point to my strength. You are covered, redeemed, and empowered by my Spirit. You are not the mistakes you have made. You are not the scars you carry. You are my beloved, and I call you victorious. Walk forward in that truth, my child. You are safe in my hands. You are held in my love, and that love will never fail. Amen.